Good morning, my fine feathered hiker friends. This is Little Hike Mike again with another hiking adventure. And this time I am out in Tennessee around Nashville, and I'm going to be hiking down a famous trail. It's called the Natchez Trace, and to get there, another name for this trail is the Garrison Park Trail. So I'm going to show you what I'm getting. I'm getting on to the Natchez Trace Parkway to get access to this trail. So a little bit about the Natchez Trace. It goes all the way from Kentucky all the way down to Natchez, Mississippi. It's kind of like the parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway, that goes through the Alleghenies and the Appalachian mountains in Virginia. And I'm going to turn this camera around and show you the sign. Hello everybody, here I am going down the Natchez Trace Parkway, and this trail is a recreational trail, and up ahead of me I got a biker on my right, and pretty much bikers recreationally have the right of way. If I can, I'm going to get around him. There's another one coming my way. Anyway, I'm going to get off at the Garrison Park to get onto the Garrison Park Trail. And I believe it is the Natchez Trace, so same thing. But one of the things you see a lot of going down the Natchez Trace, anyway, my experience has been you see quite a bit of wildlife, including deer, mainly deer. You might see one or two if we're lucky, getting down to the park rather. But you could see 55 miles an hour down here, so a lot of people do use it to get back and forth to work. Okay. Garrison Creek Trail. That's what it's called. Garrison Creek. Hey everybody, down here at the trailhead in the Garrison Creek Park, and so it is the Natchez Trace National Scenic Trail, the Highland Rim section, and I'm just going to get a little bit of a video of the area here, and then I'll get into my hike. But here's the kiosk, and talks about the parkway. See my reflection there. And if you pause your camera, you can read all about it. Good morning again. Starting up the trail. Gonna go do that overlook, I think, but I'm gonna go down Kind of going to decide which way to go. I think I'll go up this way. This is the way I went before. Just kind of a loop around to get you headed south. It's an uphill. Get your cardio going to begin with. I've had a lot of rain here last couple days. We'll see how rocky the trail is. I was here a couple years ago. Did the same trail. Oh, we got our first wildlife reptile. Little turtle. Not sure what kind of turtle that is. Oh. Hey folks, back at you. I just came up a little bit of an ascent. Get up onto the ridge. It's gotten to be quite level. Pretty early. It's about 7:30, and I wanted to get out here early during the cool part of the day. Trails had a lot of rain. It's muddy in some spots. Some places it's kind of washed out. But overall, nice and wide. Running into a few cobwebs and spiders across the trail. I already ran into my first reptile. It was a turtle. I hope I don't run into any other type. I didn't run into the turtle, I saw it. Had yellow markings on its shell. But overall, the trail is nice. It's a little rocky, not too bad. Still going up though. I'm hoping I get some deer on video. Those deer can hear me coming, I'm sure. See this part of the trail right here. Looks like it's been rooted up. Or just washed from the rain. It's dark in here now because the sun's coming in at an angle. Not coming down through the canopy. Here we got coming our first sign. Let's see what this sign says. overlook, I could go that way. I don't know if I've gone a mile, but I think I might go to the overlook on the way back, because I'm doing not a loop, but I'm doing a out and back, because there isn't any loop. I want to get some miles in today. The weather has cooperated. It's a nice sunny day. I can tell it's going to be hot though. I want to stay hydrated. But I have my camera ready just in case I come up on something. I guess you can use this trail riding horses, because I've seen some horse droppings along the way. Could be that's how it got tore up. See right there. And there. Yeah, guess be horse coming up here. Can't use ATVs, I don't believe. Only the authorities, maybe. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I get to something exciting. Hey folks, came to my first little Natchez Trace Parkway turnaround parking area, scenic overlook. I'm going to go around here and see if I can find some information on this. Here's a monument up here. I'm going to go get a shot of that and see what it says. But nobody's here this morning. A little bit of blowdown up here. Lost part of a tree there. So this monument, I remember stopping here last time. USD. This monument memorializes War of 1812 soldiers buried along the old Natchez Trace, and it honors the service of all the brave volunteers who marched the Natchez Trace during the War of 1812 to help establish American independence. The Natchez Trace served as an important route to move troops for the defense of the Gulf Coast region. Tennessee Volunteers Cavalry, under leadership of Andrew Jackson, marched down the Natchez Trace to Natchez, Mississippi in January 1813. General Jackson marched with his soldiers on the return. April 1813, soldiers detachments under Jackson's command again marched on the Natchez Trace in 1814. And following the victory of the Battle of New Orleans, most of the Americans who fought the battle returned to the Trace. On the Trace, volunteers marched hundreds of miles, often in severe weather, with little food and inadequate equipment. Natchez Trace inns served as hospitals. Soldiers who did not survive the marches are buried in unmarked graves along the Trace. On General Jackson's return near this point, he proclaimed his view of the significance of the victory earned by the soldiers' sacrifices. Our rights will henceforth be respected. Tennessee State Society, United States Daughters of 1812, on the bicentennial, June 16th, 2012. So we're about 7 years later after this monument was dedicated. Anyway. Little farm meadow. You can hear a hawk. I just saw one. It's got a nest up in that tree above the 3 dead trees over there. They come out again. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. Trail kind of narrows down in here. There he is. Come up to another rest area along the Natchez Trace Parkway. I'm walking just through the field up to the parking lot area. So we've got about 3.4. My all trails kind of stopped working, but anyway, just going to continue to go down. Here's a nice little creek. Nice clean water. I might be able to get some filtered water out of this, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to hydrate though. Once again, I have a nice day, overcast day to hike. So, talk to you soon. Creek bed down in here. Walking along this creek. I'm not sure what the name of the creek is. It could be that Garrison Creek. Anyway, it's pretty. I think I'm coming up on a little bit of a waterfalls, which is kind of nice. Yeah, a little bit. I was really desperate and wanted to cool down. I jumped down in that little creek and take me a bath. But you see the waterfalls right through there. It's really pretty. Going down the creek. Yeah, that would be a nice little bath right there. Anyway. Once I download this and edit it, I'll get you the name of the creek so you can see what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Looks like another Ford. Should I go across or what? Either way, I think I'll stay on this side. Hey everybody, I did my turnaround at about 7.6 miles, and there wasn't anything iconic about the turnaround. I just thought it'd be cool if I could get 15 miles in today. Mostly walking through woods, and most of it's level. There are a few ups and downs, but it's cool. Temperature's going up though. Right now it's about 11 o'clock. Stopped back there at the turnaround point. You could probably hear that. Those are motorcycles going along the Natchez Trace Parkway. But I stopped and ate a protein bar at about the 7.6 mile marker and hydrated. So I saw 2 deer, kicked them up. Didn't have the camera out, obviously. You're not going to see any deer unless I kick one up now. Anyway, pulled about 4 tick off me so far. Not too bad. Going uphill right now. Anyway, decided to take a little break here. There's a horse hitching post. Trail goes northbound that way. I just came from there, and I'm sitting here resting at this little nice picnic table. So, get back with you. Hey, my fine feathered hiker friends. I just wanted to get you back out again here. I'm walking along this creek on my flip-flop. Came upon this rock wall. I guess that was built for the parkway. Hey, my fine feathered hiker friends. Decided to stop for lunch here at this roadside park. It's I got about 3.6 miles to go back to the car, and I got hungry, so I decided to stop and eat. And I've got my alcohol stove going with a 1.25 cups of water, going to bring it to a boil. And I've got a dish that I really like with rice and black beans, and so I'm really looking forward to enjoying that for my lunch. Come and do the overlook. Oh, they got benches and everything. Yeah. Here's the overlook, folks. Beautiful, beautiful day. Got your little farm down there. Looking north on the parkway up there. Down at the bottom, folks. End of the trail. There's that farm we were looking at from the scenic overlook. Let's get some water. Hey folks, get that sun from behind me. I'm back at the visitors parking area, the Garrison Creek Trail in Garrison Creek Park, and I just finished my hike today. It's approximately 3 o'clock. I started somewhere near 7:15, but it was an out and back. I ended up with a 15.4 mile day, and so I feel pretty good about that. Just needed to push myself a little bit to see what my limits were. I probably could have gone 20, but I didn't want to push for 20 today. But I had great weather. The trail was fairly moderate, some ups and downs here and there, but for the most part it was a good hike. And so I would recommend anybody want to come out to the Natchez Trace and the whole thing, based on what I saw of another All Trails input, was about 179 miles. So anyway, this is Little Hike Mike. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish you would subscribe to my channel, and I usually try to put out a hiking video like once a month. So if you hit the bell, it will alert you that I've got one out. But I wish it was more exciting for you. Didn't get to see or video any wildlife, although I did see 4 deer, and they didn't stick around for me long enough to get my camera on them. But all right, well, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you down the road.
It's coming from so far away, it's hard to say for sure whether what I hear is music or the wind through an open door. There's a fire high in the empty sky where the sound meets the shore. There's a long distance loneliness rolling